Hi, this is Maggie. In this video we're going to answer the question, what is a number base? You've been using the base 10 or decimal number system all your life. When you weigh your produce in the grocery store, the weight is represented in base 10. When you read about population numbers or voting percentages in the news, the number of people or percentage of people are represented in base 10. And when you solved problems in mathematics classes, unless you were learning about number bases, the quantities in the problems were probably represented in base 10. You haven't had to think about what that means or the general rules of how a number base works. We're going to talk about what a number base is and how to generalize how you think about base 10 to apply it to other number bases. A number base, simply put, is the number of digits you use to count. And this base then becomes the base of the exponentiation that gives us the different positions in our place value number system. If we look at our familiar base 10, we have the 10 digits, 0 through 9, to count with. And 10 is then the base of each position in the place value number system. 10 to the 0th power, or 1, is the first position, the ones place. 10 to the first power, or 10, is the second position, the tens place. 10 to the second power, 10 squared, or 100, is the third position. 10 to the third power, or 10 cubed, or 1000, is the fourth position, and so on. For each position in the place value number system, we simply raise 10 to the next power, or you can also think of that as multiplying the last power by 10. So if we take a number in base 10, such as 2,109,583,647, that is 7 ones, 4 tens, 6 hundreds, 3 thousands, 8 10,000s, and on up to 2 billions. Here are the two rules you can generalize to all number bases. First, a number base is the number of digits you have to count with. So in base 2 we have 2 digits to count with, 0 and 1. In base 8 or octal we have 8 digits to count with, 0 through 7. And in base 16 or hexadecimal we have 16 digits to count with, 0 through F. Second, each position in the place value number system is the base, the number of digits you have to count with, raised to the powers 0 through infinity in order from the lowest place on up. So 10 to the 0, 10 to the first, 10 to the second, and on up in base 10, 2 to the 0, 2 to the first, 2 to the second, and on up in base 2, and the same for base 8, base 16, and all other number bases. Take some time to think about why this is so. Practice counting in different number bases and writing and interpreting numbers in different number bases. Try answering some questions and solving some problems. Talk it through with some friends. When you have a good understanding of what a number base is and how to generalize what you know from base 10 to other number bases, you're ready to move on.